Hello everybody, welcome back to another Doctor Who ranking video because it's a weekend and that's what we always do on weekends. We rank stuff and we rank Doctor Who. Today we are going to be ranking all of the David Tennant specials, so I'm talking about the ones that came straight after Series 4, The Next Doctor, Planet of the Dead, The Waters of Mars and the End of Time two-parter. I will be separating those two parts just so we can talk about each individual part and just to make the ranking a bit longer, or else we'll only have 4 episodes to rank. So let's get started. Remember to comment your rankings down below, or just some of your favorites, or just your thoughts on this video. That would be greatly appreciated. But anyway, let's get into the ranking. So coming in at number 5. This was a very hard choice to get at number 5. Because yeah, there isn't really a bad episode in here. But what I've gone for is Planet of the Dead. Now, like I said, this isn't a bad episode. In fact, it's a very good episode. It's a very enjoyable one, but it's just not really that memorable. It kind of reminded me of Midnight, because we've got this bus that's stopped down and we've got all these characters on it. I thought the supporting characters were really, really good. I thought they were quite not really developed that much, but I thought they were quite relatable and quite funny. I thought Christina was a very, very good character. To be honest, she's probably the best thing about this one. The Stingray people, the big fly, yeah, they weren't great, but the setting looked quite good, and I also like the scene at the end where Christina's arrested, but just set free by the Doctor. I love that scene. But yeah, it's just not really that memorable, and there are a few pacing issues with this one, I will be honest. Number 4, next up we have got The Next Doctor, my previous last place, but I did move it up a bit, or down a bit, depending on which way you look at it. So this is the first special, it's the Christmas special for 2008, and I think it's really good. I think it's really underrated. I thought David Morrissey was a great character. David Morrissey acted the character very, very well. Jackson Lake is great, and how he thinks he's the Doctor, but he realises he's not, is fantastic. The Doctor is great in this one, as always. Miss Hartigan is a good character, I think. Yes, the Cybermen aren't amazing in this one. I think this episode isn't great in terms of Cybermen, but I do think that I know that this episode wasn't supposed to be like full-on Cyberman invade Earth sort of thing. It was more kind of focused on Jackson Lake. It was also nice to have a Russell T Davies Christmas special that wasn't on Earth and present day all the time. But that's what we had with the. I suppose Voyage of the Dam was kind of over Earth, but especially. It just feels like T. Davies' Christmas special. They've always been on Earth and in the present day. So it was nice to have a break from that and to have a recurring villain. The Cyber King is the only thing that I'm not too fussed on. I think this one could have been a two-parter, to be honest, because really because a lot of it was focused on Jackson Lake and then not much on the Cyberman. And then the Cyber King just shows up for 5 minutes and then, it's dead. We get to see it crush a few buildings and then, it just goes. It's a bit of a wasted idea, and it doesn't look great. I think it did look a bit cheesy, but yeah, overall, I think this is a very, very good story. Coming in number 3, we've got The End of Time, Part 1. So this is the first part to the 2-part final story for David Tennant's 10th Doctor. It's really good. It's not amazing, I will say that, but it is very, very good. I think my main issue with this one is the Master. Yeah, I know, controversial, but I just don't buy it. They did tone that down in part 2, but in this episode, he is mad, and it just doesn't feel like the Master, especially Johnson. Well, I suppose for John Simm's Master, it kind of works, but it just doesn't really feel that Masterish, and he's supposed to be intimidating, but he's just this monster, and it just, I just can't get into it, and it just looks a bit cheesy in my opinion. The Wilf is fantastic, amazing character. Bernard Cribbins, fantastic. He got very high up on my companions ranking that I did last week. It's just great. The little cacti people, they're fun, and the animation bit at the end with all the head spinning. It isn't great, but I think this one overall is a good episode. It's a good Christmas special, and I actually didn't rewatch this one because this week I rewatched them all just to get an accurate ranking. But I skipped this one because I thought I'd seen it quite recently. I think out of all the specials, The End of Time is probably the one I've seen the most. But yeah, I'd seen this one quite recently, so part 1, I watched part 2. I just went from Waters and Mars, but End of Time part 2. So yeah, I don't remember much about it, but it is a good episode. Number 2, The End of Time part 2. Yeah, an episode that I used to absolutely despise, but now on rewatch I thought it was very, very good. Again, the Master, he's a lot better in this part, but yeah, they still do nothing with his head, which I don't really like. The Time Lord's coming back is amazing. Really, really good. Timothy Dalton as Rassilon is so good. He is great. Just the Time Lord's coming back overall, it's mad. It's crazy, but it works. It's really good. And then the regeneration at the end is fantastic. It got to number 2 on my regeneration ranking. Yes, the goodbye to the companions is a little bit drawn out, but because I am a David Tennant fan, I think a David Tennant era fan and Chris Eccleston, I did kind of like that, especially the Captain Jack one with all the monsters. But number 1, was it really going to be anything else? I mean, what? No, it's Waters of Mars. Waters of Mars is an absolutely incredible episode, and it is by far the best episode out of the specials. I mean, there isn't a bad episode in the specials, but there aren't that too many amazing episodes. This takes that. This is amazing. It is incredible, but it's also incredibly overrated. Is it still great? It is. Yes, it is amazing. The thingy, Adelaide Brooke, she's a great character, and what they did at the end with her is heartbreaking. The supporting characters are all interesting. It's a base under siege story. Some of my favourite episodes are based under siege stories. Impossible Planet, Satan Pit, Under Lake Before the Flood. Now this one, oh, they're all so good. Yeah, Rebel Flesh and the Honest People wasn't great, but yeah, this is a fantastic episode. The monsters, the flood, are creepy. They're really scary. I still don't know how I feel about them coming back. I don't think that would really work. But yeah, the ending is great, and how the Doctor knows that these people are all gonna die, and then he turns and he's Time Lord victorious. It's an amazing scene. So there you go. That's my ranking of all of the David Tennant specials, 2008, 2009, and 2010. What are your thoughts on this video? Drop something down in the comments below. I'd be really excited to hear it. Also, if you're new to this channel, you haven't seen this channel before, do consider subscribing because we publish content up to 3 times a week, I would say. It's mainly twice a week, but sometimes we do 3 times a week. Also, this week, what can you expect? So on Tuesday, there will be a Good Man Goes to War review. That will be going up on Tuesday. I'm really excited about that one because I haven't seen it in ages, and it's just going to be a great one to watch. Also this week, we've got... I still haven't decided what I'm going to do for the ranking video next week. I think it might not be a ranking video. I think it's probably just going to be a highs and lows. It's going to be a discussion video. The highs and lows of Series 11, I think. Or it could be opening titles ranking. I haven't decided yet, but whatever it is, it's going to be good, and make sure you look out for that. So like this video if you enjoyed it. Bye for now. Thank you very much for watching.